तो आज का ये मुकाबला बेहतरीन मुकाबला आप लोग देखेंगे, जो कि लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स वर्सेस दिल्ली के बीच में। और ये बेहतरीन शॉट खेल दिया यहाँ पे।
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
कहाँ
There'll be 1 run here for them.
देखना दिलचस्प होगा कि क्या कुछ स्ट्रेटेजी रहती है यहाँ पे लखनऊ की। हालांकि
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
और काफी भारी नुकसान उठाना पड़ा था लखनऊ को, हैदराबाद ने हरा दिया था। इसमें से काफी आई थी।
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
लेकिन इस बार आशा करते हैं कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा और इसके विपरीत बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन रहने वाला है आज का। निकलस पूरन भाई, पकड़ भाई, पकड़ पकड़, एक जल्दी। ये साला यार, आउट कर, आउट।
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
बेहतरीन मुकाबला दोस्तों, आप लोग देखते हुए नजर बनाए रखिए। यहाँ पे थोड़ा सेटिंग कर लेते हैं दोस्तों गेम की। तो वापस से आप लोग देखेंगे कुछ पहला हुआ दीपक हुड्डा डालते हुए खोले वाले कदमों से अच्छा प्रहार। कोई रन नहीं मिलेगा, फील्डर तैनात वहाँ पे।
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
फील्डर मौजूद, कोई रन नहीं मिलेगा। बढ़िया बढ़िया शॉट खेला है, शायद कोई फील्डर है वहाँ पे। और हाँ जी, हाँ 2 रन आसानी से मिल जाएंगे इनको।
9 runs added in that over. The Capitals are none for 9.
7 ओवर की समाप्ति।
Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end.
एक बार गेंदबाजी के लिए आते हैं यहाँ पे फिर से आपकी जाने माने गेंदबाज। अच्छा प्रहार,
Doesn't beat the infield.
एक बेटा,
Just threw the shot too early.
देखते हैं क्या कुछ कर पाते हैं आज की स्कीम। ओ बहुत ही बाहर डाली गई गेंद, वाइड।
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just
काफी बाहर
ignored it.
गेंद फील्डर के पहुंच से काफी दूर। एक बार फिर से वही गेंद।
No interest in that one from the batter. Khan will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
यहाँ पे कोई काफी महंगा जा चुका है दोस्तों। और पूरा प्रयास रहेगा कि इस मैच को जीता जाए। दिल्ली कहते
Edge, keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Well placed. Should get a single.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Picks the gap perfectly.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. A couple on offer here. 11 runs added there. The Capitals are none for 20. Very sweet off the bat. 4 all the way.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. There'll be runs here.
चौकी पे डील करते हुए
This is everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Couldn't get it through the field.
उसकी गेंद को ज़्यादा कुछ करना नहीं चाहते थे.
Nice shot. Runs possible. 8 runs added there. The Capitals are none, 28. Khan from the southern end. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
यहाँ पे 2 रन आसानी से और ये नो बॉल.
Khan will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Right off the meat of the bat.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
बेहतरीन शॉट मिड ऑन की दिशा में, कोई फील्डर ने और नो बॉल का पूरा फायदा उठा लिया।
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Can't get that outside the field.
Sure, shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
कोई रन नहीं मिलेगा वहाँ पे, नो वाइड बॉल का इशारा अंपायर के द्वारा। फिर से आवेश खान की तरफ किया है कप्तान ने। 37 रन हो चुके हैं बिना किसी नुकसान के। यहाँ पे देखना दिलचस्प होगा कि आप कुछ कर पाते हैं आवेश खान, और ये बहुत अच्छी तैनात है मात्र एक रन। क्या हो गया भाई? बढ़िया ओवर अभी तक रहा है, मात्र 6 रन आए इस ओवर से। इनको रोका वहाँ पे 4 रन जाने से। मिड ऑफ की दिशा में खेलने का प्रयास था और आखिरी गेम यादव
drives and misses everything.
No ball. Yeah.
They'll want to make use of the extra delivery.
ना हुआ अंपायर लग रहा है, तो अपन खेलते सब नो बॉल एक ही देते हैं। और ये पूरा भरपूर
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the colours with exquisite timing.
Over. The Capitals are none for 43.
हाँ, ये वन बाउंस का ही है। बाहर यहाँ पे बहुत खराब गेंदबाज, नए गेंदबाज दीपक हुडा आ चुके हैं। आई थिंक फील्डिंग में बदलाव करने की जरूरत है यहाँ पे। इनर फील्डर ऊपर करते हैं थोड़ा सा, और इसी के साथ में फील्डर की पोजीशन थोड़ा सा अप कर लेते हैं, स्लिप पोजीशन बैक में लेते हैं, और इसी के साथ फिर वापस शुरुआत करते हैं। चलो ओए होए होए होए, क्या शॉट मारा है भाई ने।
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
बढ़िया 4 रन आएंगे यहाँ पे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी। फील्डर तैनात नहीं था वहाँ पे और आसानी से 4 रन मिल जाएंगे यहाँ पे।
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
बढ़िया प्रहार, तो क्या हो जाता है?
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
हो जाएगा लेके गेंद।
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
200 की स्ट्राइक रेट से खेलते हुए पृथ्वी शाह यहाँ पे 30 रन बना चुके हैं मात्र 15 गेंदों पे। मात्र 15 गेंदों पे 30 रन आ चुके हैं पृथ्वी शाह के बल्ले से। आगे बढ़ के खेलने का प्रयास और सफल होंगे आप। 6.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
यहाँ पे पृथ्वी शाह देख सकते
हैं। You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
रोका वहाँ पे, अच्छी गेंद करने का प्रयास है यहाँ पे और सफल ही होंगे यहाँ पे। इस बार ऑफ की दिशा में खेलने का प्रयास था और वहां पे फील्डर तैनात। मात्र एक रन से संतुष्ट होना पड़ेगा। और ये बहुत
Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
End of what seemed a very long over. Not the best bowling I've ever seen. Time to refocus and get back to basics.
नेक्स्ट बॉलर अपन देंगे रवि बिश्नोई को। रवि बिश्नोई अपने नए बॉलर होंगे। देखते हैं कि किसके नाम पे पहली सफलता आती है दोस्तों। यहाँ पे अभी तक कोई विकेट नहीं मिला है। ओह पकड़ ले यार भाई। एक मैं यार क्या हो रहा है। पूरी तरीके से झुके, बहुत ही खराब फील्डिंग वहां पे। इस बार देखते हैं लाइन और लेंथ क्या रहती है।
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
अच्छी गेंदबाजी कहेंगे इसको। और पहली गेंद पे 3 रन आए, दूसरी गेंद पे मात्र 1 रन। कोई रन नहीं है, डॉट बॉल की। अच्छा प्रयास था यहाँ पे। गेंदबाजी अच्छी है फिलहाल। डॉट बॉल से नवाजा इस बार भी। और 3 गेंदें हो चुकी ओवर की, 3 गेंदें शेष।
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost
काफी
all
बाहर
control.
गेंद थी ये और वाइड गेंद हो गई है। खराब गेंदबाजी। और ये बहुत ही अच्छा प्रयास यहाँ पे।
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but one bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
आसानी से 4 रन मिल जाएंगे। बेहतरीन शॉट।
Tried for something a bit different.
के बल्ले से 19 गेंदों पे 34 बनाकर खेलते हुए।
They get it right, they might just get the wicket.
अच्छी बल्लेबाजी अभी तक।
Great shot through the gap.
के बल्ले से।
Perfect timing.
A lovely shot. Cleared the front leg and got down low and picked that up easily.
चौका चला गया भाई।
For 4.
बेहतरीन 4 रन और मिल जाएंगे यहाँ पे। बैक टू बैक बाउंड्रीज यहाँ पे आती हुई।
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
I know लेंथ सुधारनी होगी यहाँ पे अगर नो को मैच जीतने गए तो। फिर से एक बार प्रयास आगे खेलने का और आसानी से 4 रन मिल जाएंगे।
That really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
बेहतरीन शॉट। बैकवर्ड पॉइंट की दिशा में खेला गया शॉट। सीधे बल्ले से खेला। और फिर से यहाँ पे नतीजा शायद वही रहेगा।
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
कहाँ गेंद डालें यार भाई। गेंद काफी छोटी रखनी पड़ेगी मुझे जिस हिसाब से लग रहा है। बहुत ही बेकार गेंदबाजी।
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball.
काफी छोटी डालना पड़ेगा इसको एक बार।
And believe the wicket will come.
पकड़ ले भाई अब तो। चलो इस बार छोटी गेंद थी तो उसका फायदा मिला है। गेंदबाजी
Comfortable single if they take
अच्छी
it.
कनेक्ट भी होती है यहाँ पे।
Not a smart decision you feel not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner if you ask me.
लग रहा है 75 रन आ चुके हैं अभी तक।
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it,
क्या था
but
ये
just
भाई?
couldn't lay a bat on it.
कट थी कि नहीं कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। अच्छी गेंद, मात्र 1 रन आएगा। बढ़िया शॉट यहाँ पे, कवर की दिशा में खेला।
Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
5 runs added there. The Capitals are none for 76.
Wait on.
Thought it got past them, but a
कामयाब होंगे,
fantastic
सिंगल
dive to cut it
नहीं ले
off.
पाएंगे। और फिर से रवि बिश्नोई आ चुके हैं गेंदबाजी के लिए।
Plays it nice and late. Might beat them to the third man boundary.
चलो फेंक भाई, अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पे, बेहतरीन फील्डिंग। मात्र 2 रन से ही संतुष्ट करना पड़ेगा।
Good shot. A beauty.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
4 रन आसानी से मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे। काफी बेकार गेंद थी ये, बेहतरीन चौका।
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Huge edge.
मात्र 1 रन ही मिलेगा इस गेंद पे। अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हुए गेंद लाइन और लेंथ चेंज किया इस बार।
Wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
काफी बाहर
I'm
थी
not
गेंद।
sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just
और
got
वाइड
it
गेंद
all
हो
wrong.
गई है।
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
फायदा उठाते हुए यहाँ पे गेंदबाजी अच्छी। कप्तान काफी खुश होंगे। ओह काफी बेकार गेंद थी और पूरा फायदा उठाया यहाँ पे।
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the
चौका
gap.
लगा दिया यहाँ पे।
Timed it nicely for 4 more.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
आसानी से 4 रन मिल जाएंगे। ठीक है, 7 ओवर की समाप्ति।
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the media
गेंदबाज मार्कस स्टॉइनिस गेंदबाजी के लिए आ चुके हैं। देखना दिलचस्प होगा क्या कुछ कर पाते हैं गेंदबाजी से। नए गेंदबाज और चौके के साथ स्वागत किया यहाँ पे इनका ललित यादव ने। बेहतरीन 4 रन। अच्छा चौका आता हुआ यहाँ पे।
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to
फील्डिंग में
focus
बदलाव
on getting the next ball right.
A change in the field, more emphasis on defence.
भाई पकड़ ले भाई।
Is there anyone there to catch it?
Launched into it. Landed just short of the boundary rope for 4.
बहुत ही बेकार गेंदबाजी। लाइन और लेंथ उससे भी बेकार यहाँ पे।
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
एक बार फिर से वही शॉट खेला है।
Don't think anyone is close.
और जी हाँ, फिर से 4 रन मिलेंगे। गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन करना पड़ेगा।
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller.
देखते हैं ऑफिस को बाहर डालते गेंद क्या नतीजा रहता है।
Already, it makes it very easy to score.
Maybe they didn't pick it up.
100 रन दिल्ली के
Very
पूरे
late on the shot.
साइड चेंज करते हुए गेंदबाज, और देखते हैं कि कुछ फायदा मिलता है कि नहीं इसका। साइड चेंज कर देगा। अच्छी गेंद, रन नहीं मिलेगा। फील्डर तैनात।
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
परिवर्तन और सुधार किया यहाँ पे।
12 runs coming from it. The
महंगे ओवर
Capitals
की
are none
समाप्ति।
for 100.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
और वाइड गेंद। रवि बिश्नोई आ चुके हैं गेंदबाजी के लिए एक बार फिर से। ना होगा कितना महंगा ओवर रहता है।
Great shot through the gap.
यहाँ बहुत ही बेकार गेंद थी और आसानी से यहाँ पे
That shot brings up the half century.
एक साथ 50
Beautiful
रन
batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
में बताओ।
A bit of a change up in the field now.
चलिए एक बार परिवर्तन करते हुए गेंदबाजी में देखते हैं। जी हाँ, आसानी से यहाँ पे सफल होंगे।
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4.
लेने में।
Poor delivery.
Shaw is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Really good shot there.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting.
There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Stoinis from the media centre end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
First wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
For 121, the right-handed batsman is coming in at number 3.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Big edge.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Capitals are 1 for 123. Thick edge.
Mistimed it completely. Did just enough to get it to the rope.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope. Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Collects that.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Gone right through the defences.
they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Massive edge. A couple on offer here.
Powell gets off the mark.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Khan, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the southern end.
Yep. Keepers in.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep. Yep.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Capitals are 2 for 145.
Yep.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.